Good evening, everyone. Good evening. My name is Paul-Esupofo. Welcome to this wonderful time, wonderful thing. I want to appreciate all of you for being here. I want to thank God for your life. I want to say God bless you. It's been wonderful here again. And I want to say you are doing a great thing. Amazingly great. And I want to see how many of you are really responding to this 90-day screenplay. Must confess, we want to serve you better. I want to give you better quality pictures, backgrounds. I have it in mind, and back to back. Just bear with me for this month. Back to back, we have been having a whole lot of work, and I just have to say, okay, let me just manage this for a few days, and I guarantee you, before the end of 90 days, you will see wonders in backgrounds and all that to make it more homely for some of us and all that. So we are on day 16. Day 16. I always start with the title. I always start with the quote. The title tonight is Writing the Forbidden. Writing the Forbidden. So get ready, okay? We are Christian filmmakers and we're kingdom filmmakers, and I'm going to give you the best, the very best that will be of help to you, and you also get some things. Day 16, John Grisham says, freedom of speech and freedom of expression are so ingrained in our society. We rarely stop to think about it. I can write anything I want, dark, fiendish plots without fear, fiendish plots without fear. I can criticize the FBI, the CIA, the president and Congress without giving it a thought. Okay, now look at what is happening at NSAS is going on in Nigeria right now. A lot of youth are rising up for this thing to stop. A lot of Nigeria are getting out and say, okay, let's get this thing done and let's get this once and for all. Let's get to the heart of this matter. And many times people have gotten killed, many times some people have been wounded. Peaceful protests have led to a lot of things. But if I tell you, if you don't rise up, you know, somebody says something and I like so much. If you don't rise up within a society, even your street, you can do something in your street. That's the idea. So if you're writing script, you can start writing on something. I was just thinking about something that they said we can do, only to just get to the group and I see somebody has done it. So don't just think twice before you do it, because if you think about it and you're planning for a bigger thing, somebody else would have done and say, oh, so by the time you do your own, you look like a second person. Okay, so screenwriters, it is challenging at times to let go of an idea of the story in order to allow the actual story to emerge. Let's remember that we never need to impose anything, but rather inquire into the nature of our character's dilemma. In the Kwan Brothers' dark comedy, Born After Reading, the dilemma has something to do with vanity. We might characterize it as, how can I have love? I have love something to do with, how can I have love when I don't believe I'm enough? It is a circular problem. It is a circular problem that can never be resolved. This question arises over and over again in the film. All of the characters constellates around this question of how to get the love they want. The filmmakers are exploring the nature of yearning to darkly comic effect. In creating our stories, there can be a tendency to want to figure it out. Remember, the desire to write is connected to the desire to resolve something within ourselves. The desire to write is connected to the desire to resolve something within ourselves. Think about that. To some degree, we are always writing our stories. Therefore, we are going to be touching the tender spot in ourselves. Do you see how we are confronting a dilemma for ourselves in writing the script? If we are trying to resolve something and we don't have the answer, how can we finish it? Writing our stories is a setup. It asks everything of us, because if it didn't, we would never surrender. Here is a solution. Be the wise man on the hill. Know that the place lives within you where the dilemma is resolved. This place doesn't live in our heads. It lives in our subconscious. It understands that life is not about good and bad or winning and losing, but about cause and effect. Can you write that in? Cause and effect, action and consequence. It is crucial that we maintain our objective distance from our work in order to be a channel for the images that want to be told through us. Put simply, we need to cut ourselves some slack so we can get to that raw place. If we think we already know, no, we never move beyond what we merely believe. Knowing is a place that contains the dilemma. Belief is the precarious place where our hero is forever buffeted by the winds of change. Let's give ourselves permission to write the forbidden. We may feel that we are exposing our deepest secrets, but guess what? Nobody cares. People only care about the story. While watching Born After Reading, do we wonder if the Coen brothers are the vainest people in America? Or if they have ever secretly taken a hatchet to someone else, as John Malkovich's character does to Richard Jenkins' character? Do we wonder if perhaps they are secretly saving up to save boot implants like Francis McDormand's character in the opening scene? Of course not. Of course not. Here is why. Vanity lives in all of us, as does the murderous impulse, as does anything we can imagine. Therese, the Roman playwright and philosopher, said, "Nothing human is alien to me. Nothing human is alien to me." When we write for the personal, we connect to the universal. Get that? When we write for the personal, we connect to the universal. In acknowledging our weaknesses, we are set free. And now, before we go to exercise, these are the things that people don't want to review when they're writing. Sometimes, maybe you used to get annoyed and you're writing about this person that easily get fly, maybe with your wife, maybe with your spouse, maybe with your husband, you're writing and you're hitting it. And you say, kilo day, and you just don't know you are hitting it, you are just doing just the right thing to be done. So in acknowledging our weakness, we are set free. So if you acknowledge your weakness, you'll be set free. But if you don't acknowledge, you're covering, sometimes you're writing yourself. So if you don't know even how to write, just write yourself. Just write the story about yourself. From the birth to this time that they told you the story, from the time you can reason and say, okay, these are the things I need to get and all that. Before you get it, you get all those things. Once you get those things, you are good to go. Writing exercises for today. 1, choose an antagonist and from their point of view, write for 5 minutes. This write for 5 minutes, you keep on, look at the time, keep on writing. A, I'm lost without ... End of quote. B, I am looking forward to the day when ... C, the defining moment of my life was when ... End of quote. The place I go when I don't want anyone to find me is ... E, the things I care most about is ... F, every time I think I'm going to get what I want, it seems that ... Okay, until tomorrow, don't forget, don't just be creative, stay creative and be a person of creativity. Do have a wonderful day.